Hi, Rad. Can you hear me? Hi, my skies. Can you guys hear me? Awesome. I hope everybody's doing well today. Oh, cool. All you guys are showing up. It's so nice to see everybody here. So I don't know why I was being called to just do this really quickly. I feel like, some of the energies that have been really strong for me have kind of evened out a little bit, and now I'm seeing where the veils have really dropped, and it's not in any shocking, terrible ways. And I just kind of wanted to see if anybody that watches my videos, I guess I don't do like a wonderful job of explaining myself and what I'm seeing, but that's because I'm trying to keep an open mind and open heart. And so I just really like to get everybody's thoughts and feel it out. Much love, Miss Dragon. Thank you, guys. So I don't know, what did you guys think? I know a lot of people have been seeing these little, like almost like they're beings kind of spinning through the sky, kind of at a weird light speed or a dimensional speed. It's really neat. Hi, Mick. Are you unable to see me or hear me? Try to refresh. Let's see. Exactly, my sky. I feel the same way. Every day I'm seeing more clearly. So I can only understand that as divine, just divine order, for a lack of better terms. But it's like the last thing that I think that Source wants is for us to be shocked and dismayed. I do believe that a Redeemer is coming back in more than one ways. I think that redemption is here. We're just kind of waking up to it. And yeah, I'm understanding the fear process a little better. Of course, it's different for everybody. But for myself, I feel like I really had to have this stuff come up to wake up. I was just commenting on this woman, Jane. I don't know her exact first and last name, but for whatever reason, I keep being brought to this channel. I don't even know if I was subscribed or not, but what comes up is, she's very concerned about, good morning, Leslie. Hi. Hey, old writer. Hey, guys. Hey, Leslie. Gyro. Oh, from Italy. That's so neat. Thank you for being here. But, she's very concerned about the smart meters and these fibers that really nobody understands the origin of, which I'm a little closer to understanding that as well. And it is not the narrative that they are putting out there. These things in our environment have properties that I don't believe are man-made, and nor I do believe that they are evil intended. I do think that there has been technology put in place, and I think that we are overcoming that. And the moment that we wake up to it is the moment that I think we start to shed, the things that have held us in a prison. And it's a lot of stuff to work through. And I don't really like, to put that stuff in people's face, but yes. Oh, my Sky 5D says, I'm really starting to be able to read and discern the energy in people around me. I feel the same exact way. It's like what I kept hearing is that people would not be able to hide their emotions, and that is definitely what I am experiencing. It can be a little disheartening at times, but our intuition has always been strong. most of us here. So it's nothing new for us, and I think our consciousness is rising in a way that we can really see the full picture and try. I'm working my way back to compassion for the people that are going through, you know, the process, as we all are. But yeah, there's really nothing hidden already. There's really nothing hidden anymore. Yeah, I honestly do stay kind of behind. I don't hang out at the kava bar that I used to hang out at a lot. I love it. I love the place. I love the people. But it was like too much to be around everybody's energy. Not good, not bad, whatever. I mean, there's, you know, some of each, but it just got intense. So I've spent the last few months really trying to ground and I guess just get to know myself again and love myself. And the, you know, filming the skies is something that I've done for a long time. But I'm just now getting to really, you know, put it out there, and it's been a really spiritual experience for me, for sure. It has been a direct spiritual experience. That's beautiful. I'm really wanting to I'm starting to venture out again, and I feel that people are more open, you know, their hearts are becoming more open. And that's a lot of this shift that we're going through. A lot of the things that people think are caused by like direct energy weapons and all this scary stuff is actually, you know, just us getting help to raise our consciousness and to integrate some new information for our bodies. I mean, it is like a crazy high-tech biological tech upgrade that we're getting from source. So yeah, I have been able to, hi, what's up, Miss Massage? I have really been able to work through anxiety. I feel that's something that has happened recently, so I feel that I can say that, and I know that is gonna happen for each one of us. It's a lot to work through sometimes, though, for sure. I might have my neighbor coming out here. I never know. Hold on. And I have to pick up my 8-year-old from school in a little bit. We are going to clean his fish tank before we get his Halloween costume. All right, so I'm just kind of going back and seeing what you guys had to say today. Thank you all for being here. All Ryder, you're so right. After you love yourself, you find it easy to love all you meet. You can't love someone if you don't love yourself. Oh yes. Agree. April, hi. Good to see you here. Oh, good to see you, sister. It's awesome. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Huggy Bear. Hi, Gypsy Muse. Let's see. Gypsy Muse. KZ Gypsy Muse. I wake up okay and happy, and then about noon, I start feeling the negativity build up, and I go downhill. I've tried many things and ways to stop it or get out of it, but nothing works. Yes, I feel like I've experienced that on and off for periods of time over the last several years. But very much, all of these things seem to be cycling through again, but like this time, we're really taking care of the karma or whatever it is that, you know, we were cycling around in our lives. We're actually, I believe, now taking care of it once and for all, and these things are coming up so that we can really understand and love ourselves, like we were just talking about. And it's just not something that happens right away. So I think that a lot of these, when you can really identify it like that, you know, and say, you know, by every day I wake up and I do this, and I try all these different approaches, but by noon, this is what's going on. I mean, first of all, we are so powerful, and that is part of what we are having to realize, is how powerful we are. That is like such a process to get through to us, not just because we were imprisoned by, false doctrine and everything else, but also because we're just stubborn. Like, we're powerful, stubborn, smart, we know who we are. So there's some of that too. But yeah, I've gone through phases where, and that can be just so frustrating and so disheartening to just have, like, try everything and have nothing change. That is definitely something I have experienced. Hang on. Kronos, hello. Hey, wait. Welcome. Your dreams are crazy, lucid. Hey, Gareth. Oh, Gordon. What's up, Gordon? Hi, guys. Oh, I love you guys. Rhea, hi. KB. Oh, you guys rock. But yeah, as far as, I don't know, I guess with this stuff, it's hard. And it's hard when you're like trying to help others, as once you've kind of gotten in a place where you can look back and give your experience. It's literally like, oh, I have interference coming. I'm trying to just ignore it. Hold on. You guys get to really peek into my life, I swear. What was I saying? Because it was kind of important. Ay. Not easy sometimes. Oh, thank you, Mr. Skull. Thank you. Oh man, do you guys remember what I was saying? I'm sure it'll come up another way, but trying to be loving and really just not attract more negativity towards myself. I mean, because again, yeah, no matter how I tried, it seemed like it was just totally after me. Yep, there's the banging around. Yep, it's weird. I'll be inside his house for days, and then all of a sudden, when I'm out here. Anyways, do I feel different? Well, for a long time, okay, David Rossi asks, do I feel different when they spray the skies here in Florida? I haven't noticed the spraying as much. I mean, just like today, hopefully you guys can see the completely clear skies with just the cloud puffs of white. I'm not really fully understanding what all is taking place. I think it's a multitude of things. I think that first and foremost, what I was also explaining earlier on that woman's video about this very subject was that we are literally overcoming the things that have been used against us to try to stop the shift. I mean, it's just not going to be stopped at this point. So we're all overcoming it. And, it's making the shift more painful for many of us. But at this point, there's no really turning back. I mean, it's a choice, of course, but we're shifting. We're shifting, and we're overcoming those things. So that's my long and short answer. Hi, Vinny. I only can stay positive because of people like you, for sure. For sure. Last week was brutal. I will say I noticed last week there was a reoccurrence of more than usual chemtrails, but that could have been because I was speaking about it the night before on evolutionary energy arts, and I was kind of saying that my dear friend Tony, who everybody check out her channel, she speaks about the shift and explains it very well. And both of us are getting to be, she's definitely been going through it and aware of it for longer than I have. But looking back more and more every day, I realize I've been going through this shift and the same things, just not knowing what was going on for years. So, but, we're coming out on the other side of that, and we're very healthy women. And, I mean, I don't feel good every day, but that's I understand it now as part of the process, and I understand it as integrating photonic light Some of the things that we think are from chemtrails, see, and this is that up and down, back and forth. Some of those things are actually from source, you know, from the galaxy. Some of those things are possibly from the Kachinas, but some of those things are not what they want us to believe that they are. And it is very, very true that, you know, we create things, especially with like Morgellons disease. I realized as I was learning and going through the different phases of fear and finding different truths, I realized that it literally becomes whatever you think it is. Literally becomes what you think it is. That's either, you know, how powerful we are. Oh, that's really what it comes down to. I'm gonna take a look and see if you guys had any questions. I really appreciate you all being here. Yeah, I suggest everybody go back and take a look at my which one was it? The sovereignty video that I did. It's really relaxing and it's just a good reminder, and I got a lot out of just making it. Tony gave me one of her prayers that she used, and you know, we all use these things as we feel necessary. But yeah, reclaiming sovereignty, or you might have your own practices, but it's a good thing to remember and to do as often as you feel necessary. Because I do feel like the moment that I claimed my sovereignty, and you know, it's like we always come back to that place. Okay, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I don't know anything, you know. And from that point on, anything dark really had to leave. I watched it. It couldn't stay any longer. And those were the words that I used a lot of times. Hi, Jackie. Beautiful. You go through that prayer every morning. That's so beautiful. I really need to do things like that, go through things every morning. That's where, you know, I have a lot of room for improvement and learning to love myself. That's beautiful. That is totally loving yourself. Critical thinker, you're always sending good vibrations everywhere you are. I love it. You're a beautiful soul. Thanks. Thanks, my skies 5D. You know, and a lot of things that you've been saying all along, I'm totally like I was with, but it was part of that fear narrative that I was still attached to, and I had to come around full circle. Like, you see the big picture, my skies 5D. A lot of people, it's taking a long time. Like, I don't know if we want to bring up the whole conversation, but I'm finding out that literally, you can check out my short little blue Kachina captures from a couple days ago. They're 30 seconds each, and that's why our sun looks weird, because we have a little blue, like a subscriber said, transversing it. I mean, that is the best word to describe it, and that is exactly what's been happening. It's been transversing our sun for, I've seen it for weeks. People are saying that they've seen it since, you know, 2012. So it's all starting to make sense, and it's all starting to make sense to me, and to see how divine it is. And they want to say, you know, that whole like frogs in a pot thing. Well, it's working the opposite way. So whatever the opposite analogy of that is, that's what's happening. We're just waking up to it. Like, this stuff has been in place, this stuff has been here, and I'm buffering. Perfect. Oh, thank you, KB. That's so sweet. All of you guys are really, really supportive and, you know, encouraging. I probably wouldn't do this without all of you taking the time to leave me comments, let me know what you're thinking, you know, and to be honest. And I never want it to be a place where people can't give their honest opinions. If it seems like I'm a positive person, you're a little bit mistaken, because I don't think I have to work at it, but I'm becoming a more positive person the more I shed the darkness and, you know, the stuff that we couldn't have known any better. we just couldn't have known better. So yeah, so it's really nice to see all of your comments, because obviously we're figuring this out together. And I do want to address a few things. Some of us are following several of the truther channels very closely, and we're putting a lot of our trust into them. But I know that we are back and forth, all of us, with discernment and with our own gut feelings. And I just want to say, like, I mean, I'm going to continue listening, and I'm going to continue commenting and speaking my truth and listening and trying to learn. But I am going to keep my truths. And there's times where I feel like I want to turn a few things off, knowing what I'm understanding now. And now that I understand the secrets of the ages, um, it's hard. It's hard to listen to sometimes, to be honest, because it's like you want to just put your full trust in certain people. And I have to remember that this is still a process, and this is still happening. Like, it's going to get crazier and crazier the more we go, and deeper into our consciousness. This is a war for consciousness, 100%. It is a spiritual war for consciousness at this point. Oh, this guy's screaming like usual. Hold on, hopefully you don't hear him yelling. I love the way you said that, Jason. It's all a beautiful process of evolution into the higher realms. Love you too. Yes, Evangeline Glasgow says, but the light wins. And that is such a beautiful reminder. We should always keep that in mind. Like, love already won. So we can always keep that in mind. Pretty much every time fear comes up, if you apply that to it, it's really easy to see what's important and what's not. Yes, it's very cool seeing all you guys. I mean, we're all soul family, and we know it. It's really interesting. I'd love to know, are we the ancient ones? I had like a little flash vision, which I don't have very often, a few weeks ago, and I had just asked the question, like, I was just really on this tip of, I really want to remember who I was, or like who my fundamental being is, or whatever, kind of that ego thing. But it wasn't ego at that point. So it came to me all of a sudden in the shower. I saw a flash of one of those blue looking gods or goddesses, or whoever, you know, the depictions of the blue people. The Hindu, I believe, religion follows that closely. So that was interesting. So I'd love to know, some of us, are we the ancient ones? Are we, I know we came here, we chose to come here. Another thought that I've had, you guys, and I don't want this to be like weird, but this really proves that it's a choice. And I had a subscriber say earlier, it's such a beautiful thing. I wish I had it in front of me. But it's literally our choice. Everything we experience at this point is our choice, literally. So I had a thought that, what if we're in purgatory? Or what if this is so-called purgatory? Like, take all the religious stuff out, kind of bring in the Dante's symbolism. I don't know, just a thought. So I'm going to keep choosing love, and I'm not going to go to New Saturn. I'm going to stay on New Earth. That's where I want to be, is New Earth. Allrighter, I love you. Gordon, I love you. April, I love you. A solitary candle. Mick, all ears for you. Jackie, I love you all. Gypsy Muse, Shelley, Maria, Critical Thinker, I love you all. All right, cool. You guys there? Okay, can you hear me again? Okay, awesome. So, check it out. Thank you guys for being here with me. I know that T. Taylor and I are going to do a live show again. I don't know if I'm gonna show my face. Like, you guys know what I look like, right? I'm just going through like a healing process, and I'm just not always feeling the best. So, but I understand liking to put a face to the voice and to the being. I completely understand that. Thank you all for being here. And definitely go back, especially if you're a newer subscriber to my channel. Go back. I've been going back and looking, and oh, I want to share this before I go. So, there's a channel, Unimundi Channel, and I will link him because he's got a couple, I think, different channels out there, but one, you can tell he has several subscribers, a few thousand, and he covers Mandela effects. And this man caught, I swear to you, he caught things changing colors. I mean, I know when I watched How It Ends, the whole entire movie was pink and green. So I don't really know why. And rainbow refractions around everything, which I see a lot now. But it went through these phases of like pink and green, and then now, and you just have to check his channel out. But last night, I think it was it last night? He released a video, and it's been a couple of weeks, and he said, take a look. All digital equipment and video and image, all of it has been upgraded in this simulation. And I thought, oh my goodness, like what is this? So I looked, and I mean, I have to be honest. I looked at some of my old videos that used to be it just looked like big blobs of plasma, you know. It had all melted together, and I mean, you can definitely see the electromagnetic bands is how I'm understanding it. I just have a camera phone, but I feel like my energy is attached to the phones that I use and the cameras and equipment that I use. So I think I'm able to capture things that maybe very expensive equipment wouldn't be able to. But who knows? But yeah, I did go back and look, and I mean, my stuff looked a lot clearer, and everything does look a little bit more HD, so maybe that's just part of our physical upgrade. But yeah, it is a little weird. It's kind of far-reaching if my old videos are tuned up. I think like good is coming and overcoming all of the technology. So our bodies are, but like I also think that the stuff's being ripped out of place too, like the moon stuff and all of it. I think it's all being uprooted, and only the strong will survive, I suppose. Strong of heart, strong of faith, strong of hope, strong of love are going to survive. And it will not be a hard time. We've gone through the hard times, and you know, we're just going to be there for people that are going through the hard times, starting now and ongoing. I better say too, while I'm on here, because it's been bothering me for the past couple days, is I do believe that entities and gods and whatnot are going to materialize and at some point during our lifetimes interact with us on a very personal level, more than already. I think that's part of the veils dropping. And so I actually do believe that, you know, a specific embodiment of Christ energy is going to return. I could tell you many different things about what I think that might be. I mean, just in Revelations 10, the angel of Revelations 10 very much strikes me as what I am filming every day. And the two witnesses, and you know, that's been confirmed on a video that got removed. Derek Bros did a video last night, and the gremlins kind of came along, and towards the end he had to do a second video just to like close up, and he addressed the Kachinas being the two witnesses twice in that video. Unfortunately, that video was removed because while he was doing it, he even said he was going to remove it. So I don't know if any of you saw that, but point is, you know, there's many ideas about what that is. If you listen to some of the Gematria messages, it's talking about the twin flames of the universe, you know, being Christ and Sophia. And, you know, there's just a lot that we don't know. So keep an open heart and mind, and keep sharing and keep loving. And is there any last questions before I go and pick my son up from school? Hey, Damn Von Bon Daisy, I love your channel. I love what you do. You're so beautiful. Everybody should check out her channel. She's got a lot of truth going on, and she does it in such a way that, you know, we can integrate it and still live and love and laugh. Gordon, you'd really like her channel. Check it out. Everybody check it out. Isabel, I'm so glad you're here. Miss Dragon, I love you sisters both. Scott, you're so amazing. Thank you. All right. KB, you totally rock. DVBD, you rock too. Yeah, I might not be loud enough because I'm using two different devices, so hopefully, hi. All right, guys, thank you very much. And oh yes, so leave links if I'm able to. I will leave links. I'll have to go back and see what I talked about a little bit more. But Borean Calling is an amazing, and yeah, just click on Daisy's icon. You can go to her channel. Gordon's got an amazing channel. A lot of you guys do, so feel free to leave links. I've found that leaving links in comments doesn't get me very far. I've been holding back on doing a video showing how I feel that I'm shadow banned because I don't know why. I'm trying not to really give it too much attention, but I mean, it's just clearly going on. I don't know why they would want to do it to little old me. So it helps me realize that I am hitting some very serious truth. I know that some people have gone from like 8,000 subscribers to 41,000 like overnight. I'm not sure if that's just how the algorithm works. I think that it does just build on itself, and it's not about subscribers to me, but I feel like it's not able to get to the people that are actually searching for these types of truths. And you know, everybody's welcome to make their own assumptions from what they're seeing. That's really where I'm coming from. And we can do this together because nobody has all the answers. Nobody knows everything. In fact, guess what? Nobody knows what's going to happen because we're creating it. On that note, peace and love, peace of God. I'll speak to y'all soon.